In China, the robot revolution is coming, and faster than you might think. Right now, China's manufacturing sector is still mostly human-powered. There are around 120 million Chinese people working in manufacturing, compared to just 500,000 robots. But things are changing fast. China's robotics purchases have gone through the roof over the past few years, and by next year, China will account for nearly half of all global robot shipments. Beijing's goal? Triple the number of robots between now and 2020. Workers are already starting to feel it. Foxconn, makers of the iPhone, recently announced plans to lay off at least 10,000 people by the end of this year. It's no secret why. The company has said it aims to go fully automated, with its first goal being to hit 30% automation by 2020. So what's going to happen to those 120 million manufacturing workers as the robot invasion gathers steam and their jobs are eliminated? To get a clue, you've got to dig deep. Literally. Like industrial manufacturing, coal mining has long been a major employer of China's rural working folks. Millions of people make their livings in the mines. But as coal gets less profitable and the Chinese government pushes for cleaner sources of energy to combat the smog problem, the coal industry is shrinking. It's not unusual these days for a coal company to lay off thousands of workers in one go. More than 2 million miners are expected to be jobless by 2020, and those who've still got jobs are seeing fewer hours, which means lower wages. How are these miners making ends meet? They're becoming drivers. Didi, China's ride-hailing giant, employed over 1 million drivers who'd been pushed or were being pushed out of major industries like coal in 2016, and that number's almost certainly higher now. It's likely that as they're replaced by robots, many of China's manufacturing workers will make the same choice. Driving has particular appeal. It's comfortable, pays decently, and allows them to stay in the city. Didi claims over 20 million registered drivers, and the demand for rides isn't slowing down. And of course, Didi isn't the only employer in the gig economy. Laid-off workers can find at least part-time pay working for food delivery services or taking on other gigs. China's gig economy is growing. In fact, it's adding jobs 20 times faster than China's overall economy. An Alibaba research arm projects that 400 million Chinese people could be self-employed by the mid-2030s thanks to this Uberification effect. What happens when even these gig jobs get replaced by robots? That's a bit further off, but it's an important, unanswered question. Self-driving car technology, once it's perfected, is likely to displace a lot of human Didi drivers. Drone delivery, whether in the air or on 4 wheels, will hurt delivery gig earners. In the long term, if nothing changes, China could be facing a future where tens of millions of unskilled laborers can't find work. But in the short term, it's likely that a lot of those displaced by China's robot revolution will find that their next job is already waiting for them in their smartphone.